Hi guys, this should be part 4, and I'm just looking at where I'm going to fit the electrical components. LiPo battery, receiver, a couple of servos, and then this little bit here is a V-tail mixer. I don't know if the camera will refocus, I doubt it. So it takes the elevator and aileron input. So plugs into your receiver, and then your servos plug into that. And then the other little bit I've got here is a UBEC, as it calls it here, which I think stands for Universal Battery Eliminator Circuit. And what it does is it takes the input from your LiPo battery, it says there input 5 to 23 volts, and it drops it down to the right output for your servo. Because I'm not using a motor on this plane, it's just going to be a glider, I don't have the battery eliminator circuit that you normally get on the ESC, electronic speed controller. So I'm having to use this, or I could use a smaller LiPo, but I need that LiPo to try and give us the right centre of gravity. In fact, I still think I'm going to be a bit tail heavy, and I may have to add some nose weight, which is going to be a bit annoying, because once you start adding weight, then you're doing exactly that, adding weight. You're not adding any value, you're just adding weight. Still haven't put the strengthening pieces in the front, so that's going to add some weight anyway. That's only going to be either a strip of dowel or something like that. Haven't quite decided what I'm going to use yet. There's a couple of bits I don't have at the moment. Haven't got any elevator horns, which I could make, but I'm due to go out, so I'll have a little look in the shops. I think there's a model shop where I'm going today, so we'll see if we can find it. I was just starting to cut into here to fit the battery and the receiver, and I've just thought, I don't think I will. I'll stop at that. I'll leave it all surface mounted, because if I start digging into there, not only am I taking weight away from it at the front, which I don't want to do, but I'm weakening it unnecessarily. I'll just fit something across the bottom here, a bit of wooden strengthening, so that I can put some straps straight up through to clamp the battery in place. Bit of bad news there. Went out to the shops where this model shop was supposed to be, and it no longer exists. So I'm going to make myself my elevator horns using this bit of plywood left over from one of those push out kits. So it's nice plywood, fairly good quality, so I should be able to make some elevator horns out of that. For the push rods, I'm using the, I think they're fiberglass spars from a cheap kite, and I'm using bent paper clips for the actual bit that goes through the elevator horn. I've wrapped them together using ordinary cotton, and then put 2-pack epoxy resin to seal it all together. And we'll find out if it's strong enough. All up together, servos in place, push rods in place, elevator horns in place, LiPo battery in place, receiver, UBEC and Y-tail mixer. So, up, down, and well, left and right, I suppose. Just come out into my garden so I can give it a little test flight. Just throw it across the garden so I can see what the centre of gravity is like.